Okay, so we've had
language.
Lamed, Dalet, Bet, Bet, and Aleph so far.
Aleph.
We're starting on lesson 4 today. In block, they look like this. We've had 4 vowels. This one goes under a letter, it goes ah. This goes under a letter, it goes ah.
Ah.
This goes under a letter, and it just shows that there's no vowel at all. It shows that you just go on to the next consonant. And
that would be only in the middle of a word?
it can be on the first letter of a word. It can be on the last letter. It can be on any letter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So putting it on the last letter of a word doesn't make sense, but they do it anyway. It's Hebrew. It doesn't have to always make sense.
Since we're a small class, can I ask you some annoying questions today?
Sure.
So in Torah, there's no vowels, right?
Correct.
Now, how did the scholars know what word is what?
Rabbis taught it to each other from generation to generation.
Okay.
And they memorized the whole, not just the Torah, but the whole Tanakh.
Okay.
They knew it really well. Okay. People, when they were working on the oral tradition, which was later called the Talmud, they would start quoting a verse, quote 6 words of a verse, and everybody knew what they were talking about because they all knew the word really well.
Okay.
So there were some times when, like, the Romans would kill a whole bunch of rabbis.
Okay.
And the ones that were left said, we need to develop a voweling system, because what if this knowledge gets lost because the wrong people get killed?
Okay.
So they developed different ways of showing the vowels. The Torah is scripture, it's holy. They said, we're not going to add letters into a word.
Okay.
But we'll put them, maybe we'll sneak something small between letters, maybe put something above a letter, put something below a letter.
Oh, so they said we're not going to change the letter of the law, but we're going to change the marks, add the vowel marks, right?
Yeah.
But there aren't any vowel marks in Torah now.
No.
Okay.
No.
Interesting.
Yeah, we read it the same way it looked 3,000 years ago.
Okay, so then for us to know that we're reading a verse correctly, what do you do? Like,
I wonder if I have that. Let's see. No. Ah, here we go. I practice from something called Machon Mamre,
okay.
and print it off. This is today's Torah reading. And it's all got vowels in it.
Okay.
And at the top, you don't see it, but at the very top, at the beginning of a chapter, click here to hear this chapter in Hebrew.
Okay.
You click there and somebody reads it, but he reads it too fast.
All right. Okay. Okay.
Actually, you can slow it down.
Okay.
If you click, there's right there somewhere. You click and you can read it. You can have him read it at 75% speed or 50% speed, which is kind of almost too slow. But 75% speed is really good for the way this guy reads.
Last question, and then I won't interrupt us anymore. But when Yeshua was reading out of Isaiah, right, and Luke, that would have been written in Hebrew, right? Because he was reading it in the synagogue, right? Did that Torah portion that he read have vowel points by that time?
No.
It didn't either. Okay.
No. The voweling system that you're seeing right there was developed about 1,000 years ago.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And before that, it was all consonants and remembering how it was read to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, sometimes there are things that represent a vowel.
Okay.
We'll talk about it later.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
It's
Very interesting.
Yeah, it is very
it'll
interesting.
come up as
right.
as we go along. One of the letters we're going to look at today it can be used as a vowel,
Okay.
even though they're all consonants. Okay,
Right.
we have 22 letters. They're all consonants.
Even Aleph is a consonant.
Alepph's a consonant. Yeah, it's a pretty weird one, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. All right. Cool.
Okay,
Thank
so
you, Rick.
this right here goes A. It's called a segol, which means grape. This is represents a cluster of grapes. So having said that, let's plunge into chapter 4. I might do this chapter again next week if we get the kids. Okay. So
Isn't next week the 20th?
yeah,
Today's 13th.
yeah. Today, next week's the 20th.
Yeah, I won't be here the 20th. Then.
Okay.
I will.
It'll be good.
Okay, we're going to learn a letter called Hey. And it goes sometimes. Sometimes it's silent. Or silent. The script Hey looks like a couple of strands of hay. The block hay, it's got 2 strokes, but it's more square. It's a squared off version of that. It goes, and with this great letter, let's get a word called Leah. Leah. This is a woman's name, Leah. And another word, the next word we're going to have is, okay, this means Leah. And then to say is coming or comes in, it's a feminine verb. Ba'a. Ba'a. Okay. So,
Okay, so I would say, okay.
yeah. Okay, so let's first write it, which is what you're doing. Say it. Le'a, ba'a. Do it again. Le'a, ba'a. Le'a, ba'a.
So then I would say,
Le'a, ba'a.
le.
Leah is coming.
So that
What-
second, it looks like a bet, but it's not a bet. What is it called?
Bet.
Bet. So that makes a,
This is a bet.
okay, but it makes a
This was B. This was B.
but.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Bet goes B. Vet goes V.
Is it bv or v?
This is V.
V. Okay, like a V.
Yeah.
All right, and this is bv.
This is B.
Okay, b. All right.
B.
But when you use the words, it was le, aha.
Le-a.
Leha.
Le-a.
I don't hear that. It's,
Ba.
Ba-a.
oh, ba'a. Okay, I didn't hear
Ba'a.
that ba'a sound.
Yeah. Okay. So a couple of things about this. First of all, here is a silent hey. This is a silent hey. Hey, if it's not silent, goes huh, huh. Okay, so huh and no sound at all are pretty close. So they'll put a hey in there sometimes to show an ah at the end of a word. So they're kind of marking a vowel with this.
Le.
But we do the same thing.
Got it. Okay.
We're doing the same thing here. See this? this H here,
Yeah.
it's silent. It's here just to reinforce the ah.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's what these are doing. The next thing I want to mention here is, I told you that the aleph is silent, but historically it was a glottal stop. If I were to say uh-oh, there's a in there, uh-oh, that's a glottal stop. And Arabic has a letter called alif, which is the same letter. Okay? It doesn't look the same, but it's alif and aleph are both the same. They're a glottal stop. Now, you can say this with a glottal stop. You can say le'a, le'a. Now you're giving the aleph its traditional sound. Same with this too. You can say this with a glottal stop. Ba'a, ba'a,
Sorry, you're calling
le'a, ba'a. This is an
you call it a glottal stop?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah. Say le'a,
Le'a.
le'a,
Le'a.
ba'a.
Ba'a.
Beautiful.
Ba'a.
Now this is the way that an Israeli who's from a Sephardic background, from an Arabic country, would pronounce these things. Okay, he would say le'a, ba'a. But somebody who's Ashkenazic or not from a Sephardic background might not do a glottal stop. He might say le'a, ba'a, le'a, ba'a.
Le'a ba'a.
Yeah.
Le'a.
Yeah.
Le'a ba'a.
Different speaking styles. Okay, cool. So that's the hey. Let me erase this and we'll do some more stuff with hey. Okay, so ha can attach to the beginning of a word. We have a patah under it, so it has an ah sound, ha, and we're going to add it to the front of a word to mean the. Like we have the word degel, means flag. We put a hey in front of it with a patah, and this means the flag. Ha degel, the flag. We can take the wave, gal. Gal means wave. Okay? If we put hey in front of it, it means the wave. Hagal, the wave. Bad means cloth. We can put a hey in front of it. Imagine how it means the cloth. Are you with me? Okay? That's the letter hey. Next we have the letter Zayin. Zayin. Has the sound of z. In script, looks just like that. Now what does that remind you?
Gimel.
It's a mirror image of a gimel.
A mirror image.
Yes. Yeah.
Like a straight up and down gimel.
Yeah. Yeah. The gimel goes like this.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah. Now the block zayin is 2 strokes. 1, 2. Okay, so
Let's see if I can find that here. Right there.
So now we've got a problem. We have a letter like that and a letter like that. How are you going to remember which is which? Okay, the gimel has the sound of good. Okay, see this letter here? It goes kind of like that. Well, so does the gimel. Let me slope that.
So if you just
It's got the same.
flip the G upside down, and
Yeah,
it's
it's got the
gimel.
same basic
Yeah,
tweak to it.
pretty much, yeah.
And the Zayin, this is a gimel. Zayin has the sound of Z, like a Z. Remember Zorro?
Right.
Zorro would take his sword and he would go. That was a Z.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, if you went like this,
So Zorro was intoxicated.
that would not be a Z. The thing that makes it a Z is this stroke right here. And the Zayin goes in the same direction. Okay? So don't do what I have done in the past. Don't mix up your Gimel and your Zayin. It happened when I was teaching a Hebrew class, and the student said, yeah, you mixed up your Gimel and your Zayin.
No,
That was embarrassing.
that would be embarrassing.
Yes.
Flip the gimel, flip the G upside down. That's how I remember.
Mm-hmm. So with our Zayin, we have a word that means this, ze. Here's another silent hey. Ze. This. Write it. Say it. Ze.
This.
See?
Okay, and then the word for gold, zahav. Ze zahav. Here's another full sentence. This is gold. Complete sentence. You know, 8 letters, but we can already write a full sentence. We can write le'a ba'a.
Gold.
We can write ze zahav. This is gold. Ze zahav.
Ze Zaha.
Yeah, yeah.
Ze
Yeah.
Zaha.
When I said le'a ba'a,
Zay. Zaha.
speaking of le'a ba'a, Leah was the sister of Rachel. Rachel? Rachel's name means ewe lamb. It's a female sheep. And in Genesis 29, Jacob has traveled all the way from Canaan to Haran, to his uncle Laban's place. He arrives there and he's hanging around at the well. There are guys that are hanging around at the well. And he says, "Do you know Laban?" "Yes, we know Laban." "Is he well?" "Yes, he's well." "Do you know his daughter Rachel?" "Yes, we know her. And here she is coming with the sheep." She was just arriving, right? And that's what the English translation says. But in Hebrew, it says, Rachel ba'a im hatzon. Rachel means sheep, right?
Yeah.
Ba'a, like ba'a.
Yeah.
Get it?
Uh-huh. Hakel Baha.
Yeah, this is one of those rascally plays on words that are so wonderful in the
I
Torah.
see. Baha.
Ba'a.
Baha.
So this is Zion.
Baha.
We have a letter that's called Vav. And I'm not going to write, well, let's Vav. I'll write that in parentheses. But the sound that we're going to see that the Vav makes today is O. So we take us a Vav, put a dot on top of it, and that's O. The sound is really coming from this dot here,
Oh.
okay? And in block, it's the same. The Vav is, it's a versatile letter. It's got a few different jobs. This is one of them. You can see this in the word for or. you say the word or, comes out O, and it's an aleph and this vav with a dot on it. O means or. Okay? And in the book, they use a couple words that didn't really quite tell you what they meant, unfortunately, but I'm going to tell you now. The word for uncle is dod. Dod is uncle. And aunt, it's related. It's a related word, doda. Aunt is doda.
Oh, that makes sense.
Dod. And this kind of has the meaning of beloved. Because if I erase the dot, this is, I could point it differently and it would be David. David means beloved. Okay? And so Dod, it's the same three letters, but the vav is doing something else.
Doda.
Doda is aunt or aunt. Okay, cool.
Dod. Doda.
Yeah. Look in your book on page 10. Looks like this. Yeah, let's talk about what we're going to talk about. So, wrong one.
What?
There we go. Yeah, okay. So here we have some new words. Ani means I. To say I, it's
I.
ani. So everybody, ani.
Ani.
Say it, ani.
Ani.
That's good, okay. And you, masculine, ata.
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 You, feminine, at. Yeah. So we've seen an a on the end of a word to show that it's feminine. Well, here on these pronouns, they've switched it around. Ata, which has that a ending, is masculine. Keep you guessing. It's like a shell game. Now you, fooled you. Okay?
It's also very different than all the other languages that use an A.
Well, like
Spanish.
senor, senorita, senora. There's this a ending for a diminutive, like to make it feminine. Women are smaller typically. It's pretty common.
No, but I mean like in you.
Oh yeah, this
in
is
you,
cloning.
it's the
Yeah,
feminine.
they've pulled a fast one.
Okay, so when it's a personal pronoun like you,
Mm-hmm.
then it's opposite.
Yeah, at least so far.
Okay.
So far, yeah. And then to say what, it's ma.
Ma.
Ma is how you say what.
Ma.
Ma. And Yisrael.
Israel.
Israel. Cool.
Israel.
Yeah. If we go down the page, about 2/3 of the way down, we've got a couple words, and the author of the book put them in here, but she didn't tell us what they were. But I'm going to disclose it to you now. The word lo. You see this dot that's on here? We're going to do the dot without the stick holding it up. A dalet, a dot for an O, and a vet, do. Dov is a man's name. There was a famous Dov Landau. I've known a guy named Dov, but it means bear.
Bear.
Bear. Yeah, they use animal names like right here. This is an animal name. Leah is wild cow.
Leah.
Leah means wild cow.
It
Rachel,
sounds like
her
such a
sister.
beautiful name. Like
It's a,
wild
yeah,
cow.
yeah. If I were a woman, if only I were a woman, and if only my name were Leah, I would say, my name is Leah. It means wild cow. Do you have a problem with that? Okay. And then for no, we have a lamed, and then raised dot, and an aleph. Lo means no. Means no. I used to know a guy named Jim Lowe, but his parents named him wrong. They should have named him Ken Lowe.
So the dot's its own special letter.
Yeah, this is a vowel that goes.
That's the vav.
No.
No.
Oh,
No, this is called a holem.
holem.
Holem. Yeah.
Holem.
Holem. Yeah.
Holem.
You don't need to know that yet.
Holem.
But,
Okay.
yeah. Cool. Okay, I'm going to plunge ahead because we haven't been invaded by intermediate students yet. There is a song that I dearly love. It's called Hadega Sheli. Maybe we won't do Hadega. Let's do the words for it.
No, intermediate students.
Oh my God. That's a good one.
Good.
Oh boy. I don't know how to take it.
What's
Is it a
that?
compliment or what? Take it however you want. Yeah, I go to eat, man. I look, I'm thinking, what a man, world already 2 o'clock. It's like, man, gotta go get my stuff. Oh, excuse me.
Got a couple new letters there for you, Phil. You got a hey and a zayin.
Oh,
La, se.
nice notes. Look at that.
La, se.
Hey, ha, looks like that.
Hey,
There's
ha.
blocked forms. And le'a is spelled
Ze,
this way.
the ha.
Well, I guess it would be this way, sorry.
Ze,
Ha.
the ha.
Oh, I know what it is.
And then le'a. I think this is like leha. Hey, Rick.
So
Yeah.
Leah is like a name?
Yeah, like Leah, like
Leah.
in the Bible.
Yeah.
What was the 2-word pair that we did with Leah? It was Leah does what? Ba'a.
Comes.
Comes.
He's coming.
Yeah, ba.
So that's Leah Ba'a.
Ze, the ha.
And that's so. Then
Ze, the ha.
the hey there signifies the.
Ze,
So if you
the
put it
ha.
before the, this is flag. So that's the flag,
Oh,
or the whatever, right?
yeah. Or the wheel or the car or whatever.
Yeah.
Wow. Too bad I don't
There.
have a copy of
Za.
What's that?
Too bad I don't have a copy of. Take a copy real quick.
Copy it right there.
Where?
In the photo booth. In the photo booth. In the corner over there.
There's one there?
Yeah. You want a copy of it?
Can I?
Yeah. I gotta flick this. Is the sound system still on, right?
Yeah, ba. Yeah, ba. I don't know.
Oh, I know. Okay. I got a song for you. And I don't expect you to be able to deal with all this Hebrew. Okay, but it'll be fun to try. Degel Shili. Degel,
A Degel?
Degel, flag.
Degel.
A Degel?
Ha Degel, the flag.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
A Degel?
Yeah. Okay. And
Degel.
there's other fairly basic vocabulary.
Degel is the
here.
flag.
Degel is flag.
Or Degel.
Ha Degel, the flag. Okay. So the chorus of this song, there are verses that say a lot of stuff. But the chorus says, my flag is blue and white. Hadegel sheli hu kachol velavan.
Degel sheli ho
Hu kachol velavan.
hu ako.
Yeah, hu means he, right? And degel is masculine. He, red or blue and white. Etmol, hayom, vegam machar. Yesterday, today, and also tomorrow. Hadegel sheli hu kachol velavan. My flag is blue and white. Kamo hayam, like the sea, vehamidbar, in the desert. Beautiful. Here comes the chorus. No. If you meet an Israeli, they probably know this song. They
Oh, is it?
probably know.
Probably.
Is it kind of like See the Shining Sea for us? Like a lot of Americans could sing it in school. It's not the national anthem, but we kind
I
of
was
know.
just gonna ask
Yeah.
that. Is it their national anthem? Because
No.
when you're saying it's probably, then I'm thinking.
It's
so.
not the national anthem.
The national anthem is beautiful.
The national anthem is called Hatikva.
Okay, no, I never heard. I don't remember.
Yeah, but people sing it around the campfire. They'll sing Hatikva.
Now that one, all of them would know, right?
Hatikva? Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are a bunch of people here in our congregation that know it.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, folks.
Thank you, Rick.
Did you